Hi, this is Craig and welcome back to Cruising Off Duty. You know we're at the Annapolis Sailboat Show filming Catamarans, walking through them, giving you our impressions, giving a final review at the very end. The boats you're seeing flashing on the screen are from the episodes previously where we've covered all these boats. So if you're interested in any of those, go back and check those out. This episode is going to be on the Leopards, but I want to say something first. If we were offered a guided tour by a salesperson, we took it. If we got on with our big cameras on gimbals and said we're there to film for our YouTube channel and nobody paid us any attention, we just did a walkthrough on our own. Next year, what we're going to do is we're only going to film the boats we've never filmed in the previous 2 years. Every one of those boats, we're going to strongly suggest that they give us a guided tour because I know a lot of you appreciate that extra detail. In these episodes with the Leopards, we did ask to film. They said sure. They saw our big cameras on gimbals. We told them it was for YouTube and we got no attention. So these are going to be walkthroughs. Picture yourself being at the Annapolis Sailboat Show as Joe Blow Public, walking through, and that's about the level of detail you're going to get here. But what we're doing now is we're narrowing down what boats we'd be interested in getting more detail in the future as a possible boat we'd buy. So we've been doing these reviews for a couple of years now, and a lot of these videos get a ton of views. So catamaran builders are starting to notice us, and they're starting to want to give these guided tours. Hopefully more of that next year. So now that we've explained why it's not a guided tour, let's check out the walkthrough of the Leopard 50. Hello, welcome back. It is super hot, just in case you see us sweating profusely. It is so hot. But we are about to go on to a Moorings 50. I think I said Sunsail at the end of the last episode. It's actually Moorings, it's a charter company, and they rename Leopards and name them things like a Sunsail whatever, or in this case a Moorings 5,000, which really just means 50 feet. So we are going to check it out, and it'll be very comparable to what would be a Leopard 50. So if you're interested in a Leopard 50, a Moorings 50 is the same thing, pretty much. All right, so let's go check it out.
All right, bye. So I'm about to get on board what is a Leopard 50 in disguise. Lots of steps, but they're well spaced. There's no giant step-ups. Oh. It's wide up here, wide and flat. It has the flush modern hatches. No need to really duck under the side stays on this one. Lots of good handholds. The bow has a little seat. It could afford a more substantial seat than that. On this much bigger boat, that's a very tiny seat. And one big wide trampoline. That's one thing. They don't have a catwalk or like an easy step-on platform to access the forward rigging, but there's also no separation in trampoline, which is nice. Two humongous lazarets. There's a seating area down here. The hard bimini above. It has open and closing sunroof. Let me go down. And there's a flip-up table, so it could become a dining area for two easily. Big flat upper deck. Oh, there's a seating area back there. Go check that out. Going back around, and I'm gonna go to the helm and the upper deck. Yeah, it's very easy to get around. Steps are all kind of evenly raised, like a regular staircase. That's good. There's a good amount of pass-through area back here. Back up here. We go to the upper deck. There's a level above the sports helm. Wow. So it's like having a fly bridge. We have all the advantages of a fly bridge, but also all the advantages of a sport seat bridge. This is interesting. You have the second level to hang out on in a starry evening. This would be lovely. There's no hard bimini, but no need for that. There's no bimini at all, but you certainly don't need one. It's a good use of this upper deck area. I like this. Wow. So you can hang out on here and up here in the evening or sunbathe. I'm going to get into the helm right now. The seat's kind of high for the wheel. Leopard bimini with a sunroof. And there is a track for an enclosure, so it is an extra that you can include. As I climb down the internal steps for the helm station. So there's the steps for the upper deck. It's a nice settee on this side. A large table seating area, very large, huge. Sliding door. And we're in the galley.
Door, come here. You can go up front.
TV spot.
Come here.
Microwave spot.
This way.
Nice big stovetop. An oven. I like this layout. I like where this galley is. Drawer fridges and freezers. Huge windows, and I haven't been below yet. Huge windows, lots of cabinetry. Again, as usual, there's no two sinks. One big sink. And a dish drying rack with drainage, which I guess pretend is a sink. Fill it up with water. Seating area, dining area back here. The table doubles in size again. So the layout is similar to on all Leopards, the way they lay this out. The cabinet, here's a little cubby hole in behind. It has...
That's nice, Stella. That's sort of an owner's cabin.
Alrighty. It has two accesses on this side. I'm gonna check out the owner's suite. Wow. This is a big open owner's version. Accessible. The bed is accessible on both sides. Shelving. Big closet. Again, the vanity, which would be a desk for me. No settee, which if it were up to me, I'd cut an end off this dresser, make it shorter, and put the settee right there. There's lots of cabinets and cupboards. The head and shower is good and big. There's no shower door, but you don't really need one. It gives you more elbow room. And countertops. So I like their new finishings here. This is nice and open. I like the glass wall. Yeah, it feels big. It feels bigger than they used to. And definitely brighter. Windows all the way. Second access on the starboard side. On the other side of this wall is the shower area for the master cabin. Another good-sized cabin with a very accessible bed. I really like this layout of bed. The step-up bed. There's lots of shelving. A pretty big dedicated closet. And then their head in the peak here is a good size. There's not a lot of elbow room in the shower because it's in the very peak. But the finishings are nice. The countertops and the colors. I like the colors. They're bright. They're not too bright. This is interesting. It's velveteen or microfiber. So the nav station is where I like it to be, and it's a good size. It's got a large desk, its own dedicated room. Lots of room for moving around. I'm going to go down into the port side now. This is the forward berth, and it's pretty big. In front of that must be a crew cabin or a large lazarette. That's a space. Lots of window for a small room. Here is the bathroom, and it's pretty big. The head rear is pretty big. It has a semi-separate shower. Window. Going in the aft cabin now on the port side. There's the bathroom, semi-dedicated shower, pretty large cabinet and countertop. The room is big and open, lots of closet. Bed is big and accessible. It has a big storage compartment underneath. And lots of windows.
Okay, so we just got off the Moorings 5000 or a Leopard 50, and it was quite nice.
It was extremely nice.
Yes, probably out of our price range, but still very nice.
The upper deck there, it's like the benefits of fly bridge while having a sport bridge.
I know, I'm really impressed by that.
Yeah, me too. It's like an excellent use of that flat area up above on the top deck. And that was awesome. It was very big and open, lots of windows. Again, only one sink. They had a drainage sink only, like to put the dishes to drain them. To me, that should be a normal, just a sink. The faucet could go between those two sinks, but no, it's on the far side, so it only can fill the one sink.
That was interesting. Interesting use of space just for drying dishes. I saw that and I didn't know if you caught that. The finish was nice. Yeah,
and the seating area in the front with the hard bimini on the sport seat as well. The finishings, nothing was wood obviously, but it was nice colors and
looked like low maintenance interior. Like everything was.
Yeah, but I do expect that to peel. The corners of
they're
are gonna peel.
Thin laminate or whatever, picture of wood or whatever it is. But other than that, really liked it.
Yeah.
Leopards have really moved up on our list.
Yes.
Yes. 50's probably we don't need that. It almost looks like it should be 5 cabins, but they made one kind of an owner's cabin, so it's 4 cabins still, even though one cabin's huge. But if we ever wanted to charter as a business on the side, that might be the boat for us.
Definitely.
All right. So stay tuned. I'm not sure who the next builder is going to be, but you'll know when you see the next episode.
You'll find out.
All right. Talk to you later. So that is the Leopard 50, and to say we liked it would be an understatement. We really, really liked it. I mean, it has pretty much everything you'd want. It's got space, lots of storage. That front cockpit would be really great on those days you're anchored and you want to get out of the sun. That party deck on top is awesome, but you probably need a lot of people on board to make this size of boat worth it. The 45 seemed just perfect, and we noticed that there seemed to be a good level of quality there too. When we walked around, there was no floor creaking, everything seemed to be solid, and we've heard good reviews about the quality of Leopards, that they're definitely blue water cruising type catamarans, so definitely matches everything we need, and it's at the top of our production boat builders at this point. Like we do at the end of these episodes, we always tell you what a used version would be because that's what we're probably going to buy as a used cat, but we couldn't find any, so this boat is brand new. You can only find brand new 2019 ones on Yacht World, so they don't give you a price. In the next episode, we're going to cover one of our favorite boats from last year, the Exquisite X5. Unfortunately, this year at the show, Exquisite brought an older model of the boat. It's just the one that was closest to Annapolis. So we didn't do a detailed walkthrough because last year's episode, which has over 130,000 views, still gets hundreds of views a day, is actually a better boat with more upgraded features. So go back and check that out. I'll put a link at the top. But what we did this year is we took the Exquisite that was at the show and took it out for a test sail after the show was over. So that's what the next episode will be. So look forward to that. I do have some exciting news to share. In May, date unknown at this point, I plan to go over to South Africa and I'm going to get on a brand new Exquisite X5 that's going to sail across to St. Helena Island, then Ascension Island, then cut across to the north end of South America, up into the Caribbean, and then to the United States. Should be about a 6-week trip, and of course I'm going to film the whole thing and make episodes out of it. For my patrons, there's going to be some extra content that they're only going to get in the next few weeks and months. What I'm going to do is, as the plans get more formalized, I'm going to do little video updates. As I'm in South Africa, if I can find some Wi-Fi and can upload a pretty easy video, I'm going to do some video updates as well along the path of our travels. So yeah, if you're a patron, expect that. If you're interested in becoming a patron, go to patreon.com/cruisingoffduty to learn how to become a member of the crew. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you show the channel some love by giving it a thumbs up. Of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button beside it, that little bell, so you don't miss the next episode as soon as it's out. Until next time, this is Craig signing off, wishing you safe cruising.